Welcome to Colors of Rhina. In today's show, we're gonna sprinkle some potpourri on the screen, escape and take in the aroma. Create a scent with vibrant colors. Repping our times, we highlight our beloved city, whether we are in studio or out and about. Experience the beauty of finding similarities and differences through our comedic urban cultural tour. Show. In my head, everything is a journey. Welcome. Filling your path with hues through the views of a New York woman.
The colors of Rhina.
Today, we're going to learn about the culture of freestyle music and the role this one particular artist plays in giving the name Maria a different significance.
Same person 30 years later.
Hey, you guys, thanks for choosing to be with us. That's right. So check this out. I'm really excited because I'm here with my boy, KL, and we're going to reminisce a little bit about the hood here, El Barrio.
What's this for?
It's just like points for me to like reference.
She knows me. She doesn't need this.
Okay, so I guess it's just going to free flow it.
Yeah, I mean, you know me. You don't need no paper.
No, I know. I just wanted to make sure I was a little formal, honoring
Never
your
formal. We're
presence.
friends. We've been friends forever. Why not make it natural?
How
Let's
many
do it
years
natural.
we've been friends?
Close to 30 years.
I don't know about that. Inquiring minds want to know, right? I've always wanted to know, who is this Maria? And where is she now? And is she still with the drug dealer?
All right. Maria is a composite of a lot of girls that I dated. Some of them are from one girl was from Jersey and one girl was from Brooklyn. The main girl that I described was from Brooklyn because she lived in Gowanus Projects, but she didn't date a drug dealer. When I originally wrote the record, it was me feeling guilty about being the dog that I was when I was younger. So it was me, my subconscious talking about the bad side of me that was doing all this dirt towards the girl.
Got it.
And but I felt like it needed more of an antithesis. So I used the drug dealer because at that time, for us and our parents, those were the quote unquote bad guys or the people that did the most harm in our neighborhoods. So I needed a villain and I chose that.
No, I feel you, and obviously there are a lot of people that could relate to it, and what's interesting is that it's a classic.
There was Maria or Yvette. There was only one Rhina, but there was like a million Marias in our high school and in our elementary schools. And so there had to be a way to distinguish one from the other. And when I was writing the song, I wanted a name that would touch the core of the Latinas. And as well as, our fans, our TK fans when we first started, it was a lot of Italians as well. So that name is synonymous with both.
Right, that's right. You're right, because it's a Latin name. It's a Latin, it actually resonates with Latin cultures in general. And so just talking about TK and being a part of the origins, and I'm saying myself as a little groupie because I was a groupie. Not really, but.
I was her groupie. I used to follow her around when I was a kid. She was, in this neighborhood, she was popular. It was like music when she walked down the street. It's like, you know, like congas.
Yeah, let me hear it. Let me hear it.
And that was her.
You saw that, right? My chest came out,
Yes.
and I was like, "That's right, Aki Jiggy."
Yes, that was you. We'd smile, say hi, Rena, you know, and do a semi-shy cat call, and she'd look at us, roll her eyes, and keep walking down the street, musically.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And so, leading up to no, I'm just saying because the cat calls. It's a matter of opinion as to whether it's flattering, right? So I appreciate the fact that you remember that I
Okay.
rolled my eyes because it wasn't approved. Anywho,
It happened. It happened.
But then and then you get to a certain age, and then you kind of wonder what happened to the cat
What
calls.
happened to cat calls?
What I recall most is how we actually would party as teenagers in community centers, and for me that was the beginning of the freestyle movement.
Yeah, for us it was as well. We wanted to. We wouldn't. For us, growing up, our parents would only watch novelas on Channel 47 and 41. And for the younger generation, we didn't find ourselves in that, and we wouldn't find ourselves in the music that our parents were listening to. We were tortured by Radio Waldo on Sundays. It's funny because now I listen to it, but as kids we were tortured by it because our mothers were singing all these songs, but we couldn't find ourselves in that music because that was our parents' music. And I would turn on the only Puerto Rican that I ever saw on television. There was two. It was Edie Chacon and Eric Estrada.
Right.
And Eric Estrada really didn't admit to being Puerto Rican until later on in life. And Edie's was like, semi porn before.
Soft porn.
That's worse. So my mom wouldn't be like, no, you can't watch that show. And so I was like, where is it that I can find myself? And I knew friends from the neighborhood that wanted to find themselves in this music. So we grew up with Mark. Mark wanted to be a singer, songwriter, and artist with his sister.
He's referring to Mark
Mark
Anthony.
Anthony.
We grew up with Mark Anthony as well.
And then the guys and I would perform on either 110th Street.
Yes, that's the one I remember the most.
Or St. Francis, the church in St. Francis, the auditorium there, or Our Lady Queen of Angels. And we would do these little shows, and each time a girl there was a Sweet 16, we'd perform at the Sweet 16.
With regards to the music that you have preserved, it's actually helped it because I have to be honest with you. I live in denial, and while I swear I'm a teeny bopper, because I work with a lot of teeny boppers, right? And the beauty.
Is that the reason for the?
Well, I thought this was the style. Somebody may correct me later when we air it, but I'm down with you guys. So.
Wow.
I am. I'm
Okay.
a child at heart, forever young. And the beauty of your music, our music, I should say, our generational music, right, is that the next generation's parents play it for them, and they know it as well. So it's for me considered urban classics.
It's, the thing about freestyle, if you will, is that it came out of teenage angst. All of us were, teenagers when we did it. So that's why I think it still appeals to these kids, because they know that who wrote it at the time was going through the same things that they were going through. So
That's a really good
that's
point.
why they quickly gravitate towards it. I didn't realize that that's what we were doing. I didn't realize that we were creating a movement. I just wanted to sing. I wanted to get in any way possible. Rena knows me since when TKA was originally a rap group. We used to go up to 122nd
Okay,
to
wait.
B&B.
Let's be real. I know him from when TKA was AB. Wait.
Yes.
I'm struggling trying to remember the three.
you
How
want
many
the rundown?
renditions are there? Yeah, I was like, who's TKA now?
The original rendition of this group was the original
Okay,
original
go ahead.
rendition was AB, Tony, Spider, and myself.
Right.
The second incarnation, India became a member of the group, and the fifth incarnation, AB left. The third incarnation, and then AB. That incarnation, Tony, then stood. It was the road for a minute. It dissolved, and then it came back together. And then Spider, and then that incarnation, and then we all dissolved to a minute. Then and I recreated it with 2 other different guys, and we've been going strong ever since.
Yes, and you've always been known
But,
as
oh,
K7 in
but-
addition to KL. So
Right.
it's like, oh, we got to remember. Oh, did I just say that? I sure did.
Yes.
And so we have to remember you as KL, K7, K7 TKA.
I make it easy. I make it easy.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
You call me KL because you've known me that long.
Right.
But everybody just calls me K. So, in music, you have to reinvent yourself. Madonna's done it for over 30 years plus. So, for me, it's just finding a new way to use the wheel, and keep it going and keep it revolving. And hopefully I can do it for a little bit longer.
And you've done it really, really, really,
Thank you.
really well. And you've done
appreciate
us so much justice, and I'm so proud of you. And I am like your biggest cheerleader when I see you performing on these humongous stages, because the one thing I genuinely appreciate about you and your professionalism is that you always put up clean presentations. And I mean that from my heart, because I love all the freestyle artists, but some of them don't really care about the actual choreography, or like some of them are just up there to sing their song because their song is a hit, and we love them for that. But I appreciate the integrity that you put behind your work.
Being an artist in any genre, in any field, is difficult enough to maintain yourself and to keep going for a long period of time. And it takes drive, and some of those people do have the same type of drive as I. It's just sometimes under the conditions that they're placed in, it's a lot more difficult for them to be able to do some of the things that they would really like to do.
That's really kind of you to say that, because it's true. I mean, it's a certain age as well. Age plays a role. But the reinventing part, it sounds really exciting. And so I just had this crazy idea of maybe you and I doing some kind of vibe, just some type of impromptu flow. You down with that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You want to show me what it is?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna roll with that, but I want to make sure that everybody knows where to find you on Instagram.
You can follow me at K7TKA. That's the easiest one. If we lift each other up is better than bringing each other down.
I agree. I'm so with you. You've become quite the philosopher. I so appreciate it.
It's old age.
Oh, Dios mío. I live in denial, and so does he, because Instagram is for the youngins, and so we're done with the youngins. Right?
Oh, that's true.
We're with you guys.
That's
we're with you
true.
guys.
That's true. That's another reason. So you're right. You're absolutely right.
That's what I meant. All right, so we're gonna do the impromptu.
Are you Snapchatting too?
Yeah.
Let me find
Of course,
out.
I'm a Snapchat. Features. Oh, fabulousness. Oh, yeah.
All right. So let me hear what you got. All right. There's no cursing, right? No
Yeah,
cursing,
well,
right?
only because my daughter watches it, so
All right.
and she's 7. What?
Yes.
Yeah, we could do that. I
Your
don't care.
daughter's 7?
Yeah.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Hold on. That needs like a reggaeton beat.
Okay.
Like some.
I like that. Creating, singing sentences, pronouncing every syllable with pride of enunciation. A, E, I, O, U. Analytical behavior. Bleachers in front of the stoop, colorful people who speak with their heads. Every motion so dramatica. Analytical behavior. El ataque de diva de la GGG came from love songs. Ay!
Suéltalo. Let it go.
So soulful, you can cut it with a stare. Hi, Norma. But more than anything, to have the power to feel like a goddess, because of the energy and the force of the magic of the stage, as I have a diva attack, tag, 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 tag.
Now, Flex would drop a bomb.
Come, baby, come, baby, baby, come, come. together now. Come on. Comes down.
Wait, did I mess up the moño? I'm sorry, they're still in place. They're still in. You still look like an evil Princess Leia.
Ay, Dios mío, but why are we gonna throw evil?
All right, cool.
Hailing from Seville, Spain. This award-winning performer has been presenting her own comedic style of flamenco in New York for the past decade. She continues to tour her one-woman show, Las Divas de España, paying homage to famous divas such as Charo, Sara Montiel, and Rocío Jurado, who have fueled her journey towards becoming a Spanish diva of comedy, song, and dance. Performing in our Colors of Rhina dance spectrum, please welcome Inma Heredia.
La luna se está peinando, the moon is combing her hair. En los espejos del río, by the waters of the river. El toro la está mirando. The bull is looking at her, falling in love immediately because she's so pretty. Entre la jara escondido. Let's see what happens in the morning when she disappears. Cuando llega la alegre mañana y la luna se escapa del río, el torito se mete en el agua, embistiendo, y al ver que se ha ido, he gets so mad. Y ese toro enamorado de la luna, que abandona por las noches la maná, es pintado de amapola y aceituna, y le puso campanero el mayoral. Los romeros de los montes le besan la frente, las estrellas de la noche lo bañan de plata, y el torito que ha nacido de casta valiente y saber y brave, abanicos de colores parecen sus patas. Celebrating Colors of Rhina, the most exciting show on television with the most exciting TV host ever. Live, love, live, and celebrate, because life is precious. Los romeros de los montes le besan la frente, las estrellas de la noche lo bañan de plata, y el torito que ha nacido de casta valiente, abanicos de colores parecen sus patas. La luna viene esta noche, the moon is coming tonight in a wonderful flamenco dress, con una bata de cola. El toro la está mirando, he's going crazy, entre la jara y la sombra. Cuando llega la alegre mañana y la luna se escapa del río, el torito se mete en el agua, embistiendo, y al ver que se ha ido, y este toro enamorado, ¿de quién? De la luna, que abandona por las noches la maná, es pintado de amapola y aceituna y le puso campanero el mayoral. Los romeros de los montes le besan la frente y las estrellas de la noche lo bañan de plata. Y el torito que ha nacido de casta valiente, he's very, very brave. Abanicos de colores parecen sus patas. Ay, este toro enamorado, ay, ay, enamorado, enamorado de la luna. Give me a hug. You were so amazing. Bravo for Colors of Rhina.
You're so kind. You're so kind. You're so kind. We'll get it right the next time. We are doing another take, right? Please. Oh, wait. Can I just share something with you? I have always had this love affair with flamenco dancing. And so I was wondering if you would do an interpretive dance to a love letter I wrote.
Of course, for you, Rhina, for your wonderful show, everything.
Ready?
Yes. Let me get the spirit. Okay. Ready, go.
Dear Gypsy Spirit of Seville, Duende, this Caribbean Latina praises you and thanks you for being a part of me and our collective ancestry. Duende is soul, spirit, emotion, expression, and the authenticity connected to flamenco. Its colorful marriage in Cuba with African rhythms creates the foundation of our Caribbean musical roots. Ashe.
Ole! I'm gonna play for you and you are gonna dance.
Okay.
1, 2 y 3.
Ajá.
El espíritu del duende flamenco.
El espíritu del duende flamenco.
El espíritu del duende flamenco. Venga, venga, más pasión, passion. Passion, valentía, alegría. Ole, Rhina. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Mystery. You have to give it a little, like you are the only woman in the planet. 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. And
1, 2, 3. ¡Bravo! ¡Y olé!
ole.
¡Bravo, Rhina!
Bravo, Ina.
¡Excelente! ¡Excelente! Thank you, Ina.
I hope you enjoyed this ride. In the spirit of communication and wellness, I invite you to say this affirmation with me. I have the right to tell my truth. Remember, we all do. I'm motivated to express myself through an array of creative forms, and I hope it inspires you to lead an authentic life filled with colorful visions. Remember, after the storm, look for the calm in the rainbow. From all of us at Colors of Rhina, may the universe provide peace, prosperity, and love. Mwah. Hasta la próxima.